This is the Yeedi Robotic Vacuum. We got a lot of cool features to show you in this video, so without further ado, we're just gonna get it out. All right, we lowered the shades a little bit, so I think we're gonna get better lighting there, and we're looking really good right here. We have our manual and quick start guide right on the top. Definitely give that a read over. I tend to skip directions, and sometimes it bites me in the long run, so give that a read over before you do give it a go for the first time. The robotic vacuum. Now, what I do like about this robotic vacuum is this one is a beautiful, and that's actually a nice soft cloth. They've done themselves really nice with product packaging. I'm a big product packaging kind of guy. I'd like to see companies put effort into product packaging. Those little subtle things instead of plastic. I enjoy that. We're gonna show you all the good stuff here in just a second, but I do wanna get out these products right here, or I should say accessories. Let me get this out of the way here for just a second. As we're coming over to our charging dock stand, of course, remove all the plastic all the way around it so it can sense where it's at, etc. You do have a soft pad underneath the bottom here. Butt that up against your wall, and you're gonna be looking real strong with this thing docking, and they give you a nice power cable there as well. Of course, remove the little protective cover, little two-pronger if you're wondering, and you can do cord management in the back. You plug it in right there, wrap your cord around, so it's beautifully cord management. I'll be having this in my room. I am in a full remodel, so it's really dusty with debris. I'm tracking in stuff, so I really like robotic vacuums. Less effort on my end and cleans my room. All right, flipping over the robotic vacuum. Let me go ahead and slip that out of the way. That's just a ray of light coming in the window. So we have one brush. It comes with one brush, which I'm not used to. I'm actually used to two brushes. But this does not have two brushes, this only has one. And that's real simple to clip into place. I do love brushes because they brush around the corners of your bedroom, wherever they go, and it scoops it right into the robotic vacuum. If you do need to change out anything regarding that, real simple to get through your brush, dog hair, pet hair, etc. I don't know if this removes or not, doesn't look like it, but super simple to remove that area here. Pop that into place and you're good to go. You got your big, nice little off-road wheels here. Your charging prongs here, your sensors up here so it doesn't drop and fall. The rotation sensors, there's sensors all over this thing. You got your pivot wheel up front here, and this is nice because this will go to the edge of your stairs without falling off, and we have a camera right here for mapping. We're gonna get into all this, and just like all my videos, in the description box right below the video is gonna be this robotic vacuum where you guys can read more about it, pick one up yourself. Don't forget to remove your little pads over here in the corners. That's just preventative. Actually, I think we have to lift up this first. That's just a preventative for during shipment. Put those out of the way there. So here is your dustbin here, which has a little pull-out little handle, a holder there, a filter right there, your dustbin right there. Putting that back in, just push that down, fold that flat. You got your little cleaning brush that's located in the, what I'm gonna call the garage of the robotic vacuum. You got your on and off switch right here, and it looks like your Wi-Fi just ran out of memory on my other camera. That's the name of the game. So let's pick back up where we left off. We have our power button right here, and we have our Wi-Fi toggle switch right there. Close the trap door of it right there, or I should say the garage. On and off button up here, your push in sensor where it would bump and then go ahead and rotate. It's a good looking robotic vacuum as well. I do like the color of the white. That's going to look really sharp in my room because my room is color schemed in light gray and white, just like this product review table and robotic vacuum. And looking at the robotic vacuum from the top, your brush is going to be over here on the right hand side. You're like, Chris, well, what is located over here? We haven't got to that quite yet. I don't know what that is. We're going to find out though for sure. But again, one sensor, two sensors, 3, 4, 5, 6 sensors on the bottom. And so we're going to go ahead and set up the docking station, read the instruction manual. Okay, so I didn't grab my camera in time here, but as I turned it on and docked it, it actually said scan the QR code, download the app, and it's starting to charge. And that voice comes through the speakers on the robot. So we're going to go ahead and download the app now. All right, so I'm downloading the app here, and I do want to show you a few different things. Let's go ahead and shut that for a split second. So the button on top is
charging.
There you go there. You caught her voice saying starting charging. So this is down right here. This would be your auto button. This is powered on. It is charging right now. And I would hit that if I want to auto. Now, according to the quick start guide, it wants you to fully charge it. It probably won't take this long, but it says 4 hours. And once you download the app, they might have a battery indicator inside the app. We'll be finding out that in just a second. And again, look over your instruction manual because they are just giving you tips on regular maintenance, cleaning the main brush, edge brush, the drop sensors, wipe those down. long, especially if you have dog hair, that might clog it up a little bit, as in just sticking to the sensors after the course of a little while, of course. Now with the dustbin and filter, good news is you can wash the filter. It says do not use finger or brush to clean the filter, but wash the filter with water, and then be sure to dry out the filter for at least 24 hours after washing before you use the filter again. Or what's going to happen if that filter is not dry, the dust is going to collect on it and it's going to get nasty. So just keep that in mind. So it is washable, but let it fully dry 24 hours before you use it again. This vacuum is just dry vacuuming. Okay, just follow the instructions. Super simple. Once you download the app, you connect it over your Wi-Fi, and I'm actually downloading a newer firmware for it, so it's downloading right now. So here's from the main menu portion here. I've renamed the vacuum. You can name it whatever you want. You can hit a quick clean right there. Recharging. Battery indicator looks like I'm almost full, so we'll just give it a little bit more time on the charger. Let's go ahead and tap on the main screen here, and we'll go ahead and see a couple different items you can do here. You can set do not disturb during a certain time. Continuous cleaning is turned on to make sure every cleaning task is complete. We have a little map here, which is pretty cool. Battery indicator, of course, right there. We have area, auto, custom, map management. We have a vacuum power, standard. We have max, and looks like we even have max plus. Of course, that will drain your battery quicker. You have cleaning schedule, so you don't even have to touch this thing. Go ahead and toggle that up on top there. Scroll through. Do your auto cleaning only once, or do you want to do it every day, Monday through Friday, weekends, custom? A lot of cool features within this app. Let's go ahead and cancel that out. Voice report. You can lower that if that volume that speaks out of the speaker is too loud, or if it's not loud enough, raise that up. Or it looks like you can switch between different languages of all these different languages. And cleaning preference. A lot of stuff right here. We have resume cleaning, do not disturb, to and from. Auto boost suction is toggled off right now. When enabled in vacuuming mode, robot will automatically activate max vacuum power when detecting carpet. Ooh, I like that. I do have wood and carpet in my house right now. I will have all luxury vinyl, but just in my master bedroom because I'm in a full remodel right now. Cleaning sequence, auto empty right there, but I do not believe this model is compatible with their dustbin. They do offer that with a more pricier model, so just keep that in mind. It's toggled, but obviously doesn't have the ability to do that. So a lot of cool cleaning preferences here. So we're going to be messing around with this a little bit, letting this fully charge. So what's nice about inside the app here is I just went away for the weekend, but I did come back and we're going to run it again. But under the robot messages, we can see the time and cleaning complete. Now when we go ahead and click on it, it has all your functions down here. During that time, we did 129 square feet. Auto cleaning we did for 20 minutes. It is on max plus, and hitting map management. This is my master bedroom. Now again, we are in a full remodel, so it's going to be a little tight to go ahead and test it out here with screws and construction stuff all over the place, cords. I'm just not going to pick that up for the testing of this video, but we have it blocked off here, so I'm not going to go outside the room. Minus this suitcase, I'll go ahead and pick this up in just a second here, but this is the remodeled bedroom here. And so it cleaned all over this. I had obviously my suitcase. I just got back from a little weekend trip, but we had my suitcase moved. So we are charging right over here against the wall. And after that, I just literally did auto, went and did my work, came back. I forgot when, and bada bing, bada boom, it's self-charging again. So here is the map, and we can go ahead and label areas. We can do virtual boundary. So we can go ahead and obviously, if you do not want an area, you can do a virtual boundary. So it skips that area, etc. As we're seeing here from this little get-go here. You can enable, and you just drag the corners as you're seeing here to enable all those for those virtual boundaries so that the robot doesn't get into it. So I could set the boundary around my suitcase and the areas here, but I will be picking that up. Just like this here, this is my map, and using two hands obviously, or pinching it, we would go ahead and stretch that out. We would go ahead and it's a little easier to zoom in on your map and then go ahead and do that. I mean, you can still do it this way, as you can see, and then place that around wherever it's mapped out around your house. If you change around your furniture, then obviously go ahead and delete the map and start a new map so it can go ahead and track out the new layout of your bedroom. And for some oddball reason, if you can't find it, this is my puppy Bria, by the way, you hit this little button in the app.
Here, I'm ready to start.
She says, here, I am ready to start, to locate the robotic vacuum. And also in the app, you can see the accessories usage for main brush, side brush, and filter as well. And I haven't checked it since I got back from my weekend getaway, but after the first go around, let's see what...
Charging.
starting charging. Okay, we know that. So I don't expect too much, but that did a really nice job, and that's a lot more than I anticipated. That's why I love that brush. So this is, we're out in the country, and here, I'll go ahead and open this up. So the only thing I am noticing is that you definitely do not want to open this without being near a trash can. Reason why is the way it opens, you hit that little red button, and this pulls out like this, which all that nice goober gobber is stuck on the filter there, which we're going to bang out in just a second. That's not the issue, but you do need to be careful because you also have the intake portion right here. And so what you don't want to do is pull that out and then open it up and walk, because you could get a little bit flapping through. There is like this little safety flap right here, but you could get some debris coming out right there. So just be careful. I wouldn't open that until you're above a trash can. This is looking really good. We even have like some string or something in there. A little bit of dog hair, a lot of goober gabber. Very nice for its first go around. I wasn't expecting that much, just to be honest with you, because I had vacuumed my room not too long ago. All right, we're looking really crispy there. I might get that brush out and bang out a few more of those dog hairs there. Let's go ahead and give it a rip for another time and see what we got. All right, so let's go ahead and put that back in, close down that.
Starting charging.
And we'll go ahead and hit just the auto button here. And since I got back, there are a few flies that have died and landed in my room. This is the country. So it's gonna go ahead and start giving it its little whirl here. All right. So we'll go ahead and give you a couple little features, but again, what I like about this, now it is on Max Plus, which I really like because you might not need it, so you could lower that down. Now Max Plus is still quieter than an actual electrical vacuum, but they do have the other modes if you do want it a little bit more quieter. But what I like about Max Plus is it'll be able to, we get these little pebbles on your shoes that you bring in from outside. So outside is grass and pebbles because this is the country. And so we attract those over here. Now I haven't picked up my bag quite yet. Bria is very interested, but watch this. What I like about the profile of this, goes underneath your IKEA, goes underneath your bed. I would never get on my hands and knees and get another vacuum down there as it's going this way, just cruising right under. And something to keep in mind is it did pull out, because I don't have that plugged in. Those are just kind of for decoration purposes right now. So it did pull my cords and just kind of scoot them out of the way, but it didn't suck them up, which is really nice as well. I like that feature as it's going back and forth under my bed, underneath the IKEA over here, which I upcycled that. That's not stock IKEA if you are wondering, so subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like that. I will pick up my electrical charging cables here and maybe close this here, and so the robotic vacuum can go ahead and bump into that, come around here and get there. But like this, I drug this in right here, this little like, you know, stick thing, and sometimes I have a Labradoodle and she sometimes gets these little stickers in her, so I pull them off, and sometimes I just place them on the ground. Robotic vacuum sweeps them up and saves me a trip to the trash can. Not to mention, it's a good looking robotic vacuum. My room is white, fresh white, clean colors, and having that in the corner, a white on black, on a dark colors, on white, on nice cedar wood. I like what I'm seeing. All right, we'll be back with you. Let's see what the robotic vacuum can pick up. Okay, got a fly right there and a moth right there. So we're not gonna, okay, picked up the fly. We're not on next go around will be, as it's going back and forth like this, and it'll eventually work its way back over here, going underneath my furniture over here. And I do love that brush, because what the brush does, it gets right here in these corners where a lot of the dog fur, even though she's a doodle dog, they still get these little chunks of weirdness that they don't really shed, but I mean, it's hair, so the little brush circles it into, sucks it up. I like what I'm seeing. Going over there in the corner, it'll work its way around and then come back over and get that corner over there, but just getting in all your little nooks and crannies. I like what I'm seeing. And again, if you had like, I don't know, if your cable management wasn't very good for your office and you had cords and charging cables, or I don't know, kids' Legos or something like that in a play area, go ahead and X that boundary marker off after it's mapped the room, so it doesn't go into the kids' play area. Again, light bumps on some of these things, and then turns itself around and comes on out and continues to clean. And then we'll go back. Okay, so it looks like it wants to run here first, clean around my nightstand, and then we'll go back over here that way. But I mean, I don't know about you, but that's what I like to see. You know how dusty that would probably get after a couple years? I mean, who in the world is gonna get, I'm lying on the ground right now, who's gonna get on their hands and knees and get like a Swiffer or like a Dyson vacuum out of there? This thing's gonna do it for you. This is a queen bed. I'm not doing that. And then it goes right over my grate of my heater, and it will go ahead and suck up the dust off of that too, which is nice. That's awesome. And then again, I have my other nightstand electrical cord. What's that? Is that a tennis ball? Didn't even know that was under there. Maria must have drug that under there. See how it didn't suck up the cord? It just kind of pushes it out of the way, pushes it into the corner, and it's thinking about that tennis ball. It's like, what in the world is that tennis ball? But it's like, nah, not really feeling it today. We'll go ahead and cruise back over here. Going around this side of the nightstand there. All right, this might be it. This might be it. It's thinking about it. It's thinking about it. Okay, oh, yeah. Get that moth. Get that moth. Boom. Brushed it right up. You better have got it. Boom. I don't see it. I don't see it. Let me back up. Okay, let's wait for it to come on back down. I'm going to move out of its way so it doesn't think I'm a barricade or anything like that. And that moth is gone. Saves me the effort of picking up a nasty dead moth. I'll just dump it later. Let's go ahead and take a look at the robotic vacuum. It is self-charging itself. So actually, let me show you there real quickly before we do get to that. Notice how there's a little bit of edge over here, plenty of space over here. Robotic vacuum docks itself. Directions state exactly what kind of space you need. You don't want it too cramped because you want it to go ahead and get on in there real smooth. Lifting it up and pulling it out, I'm actually very curious because I thought my room was pretty clean except for that moth and fly. Okay, not too bad, but it's still picked up some good amount in about a 3-day period here. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. And that is a pretty good amount right there with the little moth hanging off the side. We'll go ahead and dump that in. And what I like about that the most is I didn't have to get underneath the bed, and it did it for me. Well, folks, overall, it's a thumbs up in my book. It has performed wonderfully. We got some great features on this, and number one, that's a great price as well. Once again, in the description box right below the video, click on show more. Description box will drop down. Top link will be this robotic vacuum. But just like all my videos, please don't go into debt for anything that I do make a video about. But if you do have the cash and it does intrigue you, go ahead and purchase on away. Also, if you wouldn't mind, hit that thumbs up button on your way out. Helps the channel and the YouTube algorithm. Also subscribe if you like videos like this, as well as DIY house remodel projects. Also my cute puppy. So thank you guys for your time. Once again, your link is in the description box below. We'll see you on the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Don't let the party stop, guys. Hit one of these videos, continue to watch, and we'll see you soon.